Hey, we'd like to take a minute to thank our sponsor, Isotope, makers of software and plugins for audio repair, mixing, and mastering. We use Isotope products here at the High Gain. It's an important part of how we've been able to bottle pure podcast gold week after week. And guess what? Isotope offers 1 free month of Music Production Suite Pro, which has all the tools you need to mix, master, and repair audio. Also, you can get 10% off all other software using the promo code FRET10. That's FRET10. All of this is at isotope.com, IZOTOPE.com.
Hey, this is Ed Peterson.
And this is John Kiltica, Ed.
John, it's the post-COVID booster shot edition.
I can see by your face that that's a true fact.
Yes, I'm going to keep the energy up, but damn.
You're fighting through the pain.
Exactly. It's for the people.
The people need hope.
Yeah. We should talk about guitars.
Yep.
Maybe amps, maybe pedals, maybe my hair.
Oh.
Super fucked up today.
Why is your hair super fucked up today?
Because, I woke up with 101 fever and achy and didn't sleep and my arm hurts. And somehow that just went into my hair.
You got to know, Ed.
Yeah.
You're not alone.
No?
As soon as we finish recording this here very episode,
Yep.
I'm going to go get my booster shot.
Yeah, good luck.
So if you feel like ass,
Yep.
I'm going to be right there with you.
Love it.
Now, what was your temperature?
101?
Was that taken accurately?
Anally?
Yeah.
Sure, of course.
Okay. You don't get the good numbers if you don't use the butt.
Vicky did offer. And,
She offered.
Yeah. Who am I to say no, right? So, 101, very accurate.
I'm sorry to hear that, Ed.
I think it's better than me actually having the COVID.
I think that's probably true.
Yeah.
And it is pissing down rain again.
Yep.
We've got another one of those atmospheric rivers of doom hovering over us.
I love it. Beautiful West Seattle.
Yeah, the rain is going close to sideways.
Yeah.
But here at High Gain Central,
Yeah.
dry as a bone.
Yeah. Don't worry about us.
For those viewers who are worried,
Yeah.
we're fine.
Ed is that stereotypical guy who gets like the slightest little ailment and I'm just pissing and crying and whining.
Did Vicky remind you about the details surrounding the average pregnancy?
Long-standing, it's an understood thing. Ed is a weenie, and what are we going to do?
I messed it up all right, no doubt about it. I had to pick a fight. I go mad without it, bending like a willow when the storm is brewing. Oh yeah, that's you, but hey, I take the rap. This one's my mishap, no doubt about it.
Beverages.
Beverages, Ed.
Is this an oldie or is this a newie?
This is brand new.
Brand new.
Brand new.
Okay.
This is in the last week or so.
Oh. Idols?
No.
Deep Sea Diver?
No.
ABBA.
It's ABBA!
I totally told you I would listen to that album, and I did not listen to that album.
I think you ignore ABBA at your peril.
Sure.
Yeah.
Are they going to take the world by storm again?
I think they're going to take the world by storm again.
I monitor the High Gain socials, and I monitor the Ed Pete socials.
Yeah.
And, I'm out there, man about town on the internets. I have not heard anything about the new ABBA.
There's a big old article in the New York Times. I don't know if you ever heard of that rag.
Yeah, no, I mean, sure, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I've just been ignoring it. Maybe I'm turning a blind eye to the new ABBA.
I can imagine in Sweden itself, the country.
Sure.
They're probably going nuts. There's probably car crashes.
Sure.
Buildings crumbling. Unexplainable weather phenomenon.
Okay, I will listen to it.
That was called No Doubt About It.
Uh-huh.
From 2021.
Okay.
Released about a week or so ago.
I picture that whatever you just played me with just guitar, we'll hear something different on the episode.
Probably.
But I picture the song with maybe more keyboards, maybe fancier production.
You know what I wonder?
What?
Should we leave that one in and then we can say, hey, future people,
Yeah.
here's what I ended up doing with it.
Oh, play both
Yeah.
to see the process.
Yeah.
And I feel like that one take was great.
Seemed good enough.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. For those of you keeping track, this is what I ended up doing to it in the future. I messed it up alright, no doubt about it. I had to pick a fight. I go mad without it, bending like a willow when the storm is brewing. Oh yeah, that's you, but hand it around. This one's my mishap, no doubt about it.
2 beverage songs. Y'all out there in the high gain land, truly blessed this week.
That's right. What are you drinking, Ed?
Oh, man.
In your infirmity.
Yeah, exactly. I grabbed a big thing of water, just regular old water. I've got a coffee.
Yes.
And I think I'm going to go with this Zevia 0-calorie ginger ale.
Yes.
Caffeine free, no sugar, just keep it mellow, Ed. Live your best, it says.
Really?
Distributed by Zevia LLC out of Los Angeles, California. Product of the United States of America.
Live your best, Angelinos.
Yeah. What about you? What do you got?
I've had one of these before. This is Roar Organic Complete Hydration.
Yeah.
It's got the electrolytes, the vitamins, the antioxidants. It's got basically everything.
Sure.
It is organic mango clementine.
Oh, nice. This ginger ale, it's not very good.
Really?
It's definitely got that tang of the artificial sweetener.
Yes.
So if you're like a Diet Coke person, maybe this is your thing.
Yeah.
I'm just generally not really like diet soda-y guy.
I've also got coffee, by the way.
Oh, great.
This is an Ovation Breadwinner.
Which ovations have we done?
We did a Deacon.
Does the Deacon look like the breadwinner?
It does.
Okay.
Exact same body shape. The Deacon is higher end
Okay.
in terms of appointments, but not features.
So block inlays and
Right,
binding and
but
shit like that.
Exactly right.
Okay.
And instead of lyra cord,
Uh-huh.
the Deacons are gloss over wood.
Okay. I don't want to like screw up your business over there.
It's okay. I mean, you might be hallucinating.
Right.
Yeah.
Charles Kaman,
Command.
Uh-huh. Aerospace engineer.
Yes.
Worked in helicopters.
Yes.
Born 1920, something
I'm
like
going to
that.
say, sure, Ed. I'm going to give you the benefit of that doubt.
He was an oldie time guy. He was working for a company and he made anti-vibration shit for rotors on a helicopter. How am I doing?
You're doing great. He worked
Yeah.
for Sikorsky.
Sikorsky. And then he left Sikorsky and started Command Aircraft or helicopters.
Yeah.
He got some weird helicopter award, right?
Helicopter Hall of Fame. I want to be in the Helicopter Hall of Fame.
Everyone wants to be in that.
Man.
Let's see, what else can I pull out? So he put the lyra cord over the rotors.
At that point, the rotors on helicopters
Were wood.
were made out of wood. Can you
Yeah.
imagine? You start those spinning up, and that whole thing is probably just shaking like a rattle can.
Yeah. And then he was like, well, man, I really dig on making money with the military industrial complex.
Yes.
He maybe made that bubble helicopter.
The
Right?
MASH helicopter
Yeah,
was one of his.
Yep. Very 50s style. And then he decides, hey, I like to play guitar.
He was an accomplished musician his whole life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He played guitar for, Tommy Dorsey?
Yes. Look at you.
Oh, my God. Did I? Oh, Tommy Dorsey.
Yeah.
We lost him?
Yeah.
What about Chuck? Oh, Chuck and Tommy.
Yeah.
We lost them both.
Yeah.
Got an offer to play guitar in his band.
In his college days,
Yeah.
he sat in and he rocked that shit. So he was offered the gig.
Yeah.
And he told Tommy Dorsey, I'd like to, but I got to finish up this here aerospace engineering
Hell
degree.
yeah. Probably made the right choice.
Yeah.
I would say. All you aspiring musicians out there,
Mhm.
do your thing. Be an aspiring musician.
That's right.
This is not old guy telling you not to follow your dream. I'm just saying maybe the backup plan is not so terrible. If you're 3 years into an aerospace degree and it's like, oh, I could go tour for 6 weeks and just fuck the degree, maybe backup plan is not terrible.
Depends on who you are, man.
Sure, exactly.
He did get back around to the guitar biz, and everybody's familiar with Ovation guitars, those acoustics with the weird bowl backs made out of that lyricord material to kind of dampen vibrations and reflect strategically others. Well, early 70s, he starts thinking, I want to get into the solid body game.
Okay. This is after he tried twice to buy Martin acoustic guitars. Like he thought path of least resistance is let me go buy an established brand.
And Martin was like, you should take that idea and get bent.
Can you imagine what the landscape of guitars do a little alternate history noise, you know? Yes. If Charles Command had been able to purchase Martin and start putting those lyricord backs on Martins, oh my God.
He would be a historical figure of note. It'd be like, oh, who's the guy that killed Martin?
Exactly. There certainly would be people worse than him, but he'd be up there in my book. Kill Martin? You're up there. You're on Ed's shit list all of a sudden. Okay.
So he wants to make solid body guitars. In a strange kind of move, they've got a guy, his name was Mike.
Okay.
I don't know much more about Mike.
Okay.
But he was their graphic designer at Ovation. He was in charge of like the brochures and the print ads. That was on him. So they went to Mike. Turns out Mike didn't even play guitar. But they're like, yeah, you know how to draw and shit, right? We want to make a new solid body. Can you help us think of something cool? What did Mike come up with, Ed?
The Deacon? The Breadwinner?
Yeah. All Mike knew, since he wasn't an actual player, was that late 60s, early 70s, guitar players called their guitars axes, man. So he thought it would be cool to design something that, in his words, looked like a battle axe.
For sure. Especially holding it that way, looking at it from the back and swinging down with it, it looks like an axe.
Like I just was.
It also looks like a guitar that someone with no real knowledge of guitars would design. The only thing recognizable is the neck and the strings and the pickup. Outside of that, it does not look like any other guitar.
They probably liked his drawings and then handed it over to the eggheads. You guys, make this a working guitar.
Sure.
Here's your drawing.
Yeah.
Before this even came to market, this Breadwinner, our man Mike ended up getting canned. There was a company-wide layoff.
Oh.
Our guy Mike was hanging out, eating some Cheetos at home, being laid off.
Sure.
Watching TV, crumbs going down the front of his shirt.
Watching Hee Haw, maybe?
No. Our man Mike was watching The Partridge Family.
Oh.
And he sees David Cassidy playing one of these.
Wow.
And he's like, holy crap, that's the guitar I designed.
Yeah.
Cool. So he was kind of stoked to see that Dad actually made it.
Yeah. Gig economy, 1970s style. You know, he designed this guitar and made his $80 a week.
Yeah, he got paid whatever his salary was and then got laid off, and that was about the end of that.
Yep. You know, it's not iconic, but it's got a cult following.
Here's to Mike.
I hope Mike's still around doing stuff. I hope he had big success.
As far as I know, Mike is still around. I could find nothing to indicate he is not.
Sure.
Man, this thing sounds really good.
Yeah.
It comes out in 1972.
Okay.
2 humbuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Volume tone.
Yep.
2 switches.
Yep.
I'm not going to say pickup selector switch because it's not the entirety of what that does.
Sure.
I'll just say 2 switches.
Okay.
The fretboard is ebony.
You like that.
As I mentioned, the whole thing is covered with lyricord.
Yep.
And it's a tortoiseshell pickguard. You could get this in multiple colors. Our example is a lovely shade of 1972 tan.
Sure.
The color is pretty ugly.
You're making decisions, and it's like, let's make the weirdest looking guitar and then paint it the shittiest color. It's a recipe for success. That's win-win right there.
Fortunately, you could get it in blue, white, black, gray, and red. There were some options.
They look killer in black.
They look pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, so, Ed, with these luxurious appointments and that fancy khaki beige chino color, How much would this have been in 1972 dollars? What would Richard Nixon have paid for this in 1972 if he just wanted one in the White House?
$649.
That is not even close.
Oh, too low?
Too high.
Too high. $423?
$349, 1972 dollars.
I would guess that breaks the $2,000 metric.
Not by much.
Okay.
In today dollars, it's like $2,300.
Oh, geez.
A Strat from that time, 1972,
Yeah,
would be $2,400.
sure.
An SG Special would be also about $2,400.
Yeah.
So they looked to come in about $100 less than similar offerings from both Fender and Gibson.
Sure. We're going to get into it, but this has some fancy stuff that like a Strat and a SG did not.
Yeah, this has stuff those don't. So I've got everything turned off.
Okay.
You want to know what's up with this?
Yeah.
Put my tone in the middle, I get my volume all the way up.
Yep.
First things first, the pickup selector. Up is the neck pickup. This is an active guitar. It takes two 9-volt batteries.
Terrible. Hate it.
I typically do too, but when you see how far this guitar can go, that's neck pickup only. This is a double coil humbucker.
Little thinner than a standard humbucker, and each pickup has 12 pole bangers.
Yeah.
12 visible pole bangers. That's a very classy touch.
You go into the middle, and
Got
what
it.
does that do?
Standard guitar, that's 2 pickups on.
It is not.
Okay.
In the middle position, it is the bridge pickup.
Man, that's a huge difference between the bridge and the neck.
Yeah. Okay, back
All the way
position.
down.
What does that do?
Both of them on?
Both of them on, but out of phase.
Why would you play it not in that mode? That's the mode right there.
Well, now if I crank that treble.
Yeah. God damn. Oh, geez.
Well, it looks like it went out, Ed. So let me check the batteries on that, and we'll be right back. We're back.
Great. Man, if you're playing a guitar and the batteries go out and it's just dead, fuck that. And this guitar totally just died, and you had to
Replace the batteries.
panel on the back with a screwdriver. We just spent 10 minutes hunting for batteries. My estimation of this guitar
Yep.
just took a dump.
Dump.
Yep.
When last we met, Ed,
Yeah, I have no idea what we were talking about.
well, we talked about this, which is the neck pickup,
Yep.
bridge pickup.
Yep.
And then we went into both pickups out of phase. And then you had challenged me to turn up the treble.
Yep. You know who I could see playing this guitar?
You're going to say Steve Albini.
Oh my God. That is a Steve Albini tone. Yeah.
But wait, there's more.
God damn it. And like, you know, I was just like, well, fuck this guitar because of the thing. But then, man, that tone is so killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other switch scoops out the mid-range.
Okay.
Let me put some dirt on that.
81.
Okay. And then with the mid scoop.
I think I prefer without the mid scoop.
Put that tone back into the middle.
Nah. Ooh.
So now we're on neck. those are the options you get. There's a lot available to you.
I get what the active stuff is doing. It's cool. It gives you a lot of tone. But, like, is that so unique that you need active electronics in the guitar to get that tone you just made?
Apparently.
Okay. No, you're right. Yeah, apparently you do.
These double coil pickups were introduced in '74, 2 years after the Breadwinner came out.
Okay.
Their marketing said, these sensitive pickups have bright, sustaining treble and full, clean, rich bass that will deliver some real raunchy sounds.
I am into raunchy sounds.
It does seem to do that.
I totally could see Albini rocking one of these.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, another weird marketing thing, I don't even know what to make of this.
Uh-huh.
Here's the quote.
Yeah.
The Breadwinner is probably best described as the Volkswagen of the guitar industry. What the fuck do you think they meant by that? Like, designed by Nazis?
Affordable utilitarian? 70s Volkswagen was all about, like, the really cheap Beetle and the Thing, and, you know, it was pre-Jetta Passat, like, family car.
You know what I want to know?
Yeah.
In '72, when this came out, could you get a Volkswagen in tan? Get a Breadwinner that matches your Volkswagen?
Probably.
Man.
Probably. Yeah. This guitar would look great next to a Volkswagen Bug. The silhouette of it is actually not unlike a Bug. They kept the Ovation headstock from, like, the acoustics.
They did.
It's pretty good. Clearly Ovation.
It totally stands out. Well, you know, discussing as we've just been doing the vicissitudes of 9-volt batteries in guitars, how it gets even worse if you have two of them in the guitar.
Define vicissitude for me.
Peculiarities, unpredictable conditions.
John's word of the day, vicissitude.
Given the vicissitudes of Seattle weather, we'd better bring an umbrella.
Use it in a sentence.
That's right.
That's great. The people are coming for maybe some guitar history, maybe some weather.
Health industry knowledge.
Sure, absolutely.
How you feeling right now, Ed?
Not great.
I see beads of sweat running down and soaking into your cardigan sweater.
Yep.
You're going to have to dry clean that.
Yep. I did take some Tylenol right before I came down here. Nurse Leah advised alternating between Tylenol and ibuprofen every 3 hours.
Oh, that's fancy.
Yeah. That was Nurse Leah gave me that little tip. That's another, the more you should know.
Yeah, the more you should know.
Yeah.
But you probably don't because you don't believe in vaccinations.
No. All of our high gain listeners are vaxxed up, ready to fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Ed's hallucinating now. He's seeing people doing it.
That's
well, you know,
what I think,
given all of that with the batteries, it's a little surprising to me that when ABBA went on their first world tour in 1977, our man Bjorn was rocking a white Breadwinner.
Of course, like in his disco suit and rocking a Breadwinner.
But I mean, did they have just like 8 of them and like every song, give me a fresh guitar with fresh batteries in it?
I imagine on that tour, they went out and they bought fresh batteries beginning of every show, and Tech threw away yesterday's batteries. I would bet they threw away batteries every night. All the global warming, probably trace it right back to ABBA in the 70s.
They're going to have a show. It's going to be in London in May of 2022.
Oh.
I think it'll last for a couple of months maybe.
Okay.
But they are not going to be there.
Oh, they're doing that hologram thing or whatever?
Yeah, they put on motion capture suits and rendered themselves.
Yeah.
Now, apparently the way that that's been done in the past was not up to ABBA's rigorous demands.
Oh, sure.
Being told this was what the technology was, they refused. Instead, Instead, they went to Industrial Light and Magic.
Sure. ILM.
And they were like, here's what the technology is. We, ABBA, think it sucks.
Yeah.
Can you make it way better? And of course, ILM, sure we can.
Load up that truck of ABBA cash and dump all those kroners on us.
That's right.
You know?
I saw the renderings of the ABBA.
Yeah.
Renderings of like 1974 ABBA.
Mm-hmm.
It just looks like a studio photograph.
Sure.
So they're going to be doing that.
I did a very Gen X thing this week.
What?
I bought tickets to Pavement.
Ooh, that's cool.
Yeah, Pavement are touring. Gen X Ed, he's going to be all over it. Sitting in his chair, bitching if people stand up in front of him.
Trying not to move or act impressed.
Right.
Mad, sad, angry.
Exactly.
Flat affect Ed.
No clapping, no cheering.
A slight nod.
Every third song or something.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't just Bjorn.
Who played the breadwinner?
You know that band Wire?
Yeah, of course.
Colin Newman likes him a breadwinner.
Sure.
Mark Bolan and T-Rex
Yeah.
played one on that Top of the Pops TV show in England. You can YouTube that and find it.
Wire totally makes sense. Mark Bolan, that feels like an outlier.
Ever hear the song Ashes in the Fall by Rage Against the Machine?
Oh.
You probably have.
Yeah.
Tom Morello played a breadwinner on that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Susie and the Banshees.
Love them.
Yeah. It's one of those bands that have had like 80 million different people. But for whatever span that was, the guitarist played only a breadwinner.
Robert Smith?
Yes.
How about that? How about that pull?
Yeah. Robert Smith of The Cure, during his brief stint in Susie and the Banshees, played only a breadwinner.
The Phantom Operator is a rad pedal. You could plug any goddamn guitar into the Phantom Operator and it will sound cool.
So the Active Electronics, I know we're giving it a lot of kind of grief here, but this was the first, 1972, the first production model electric guitar to ever have Active Electronics in it.
Weird.
So our man Command was
science
all
dude.
up in front of that.
Sure. Aerospace.
You gotta try it. Try and decide. Is it hello or goodbye? Buy or deny?
Buy or deny it.
Man, like it's so hard because I think these guitars are so cool. Just the look of them, the vibe of them.
Yeah.
If we're talking about this specific breadwinner that you are holding, it's not the color I would buy.
Me neither. I'm not into the tan.
Yeah.
Maybe not ironic enough.
No.
Could be.
This guitar, deny.
Yeah, I think for me too.
I would love a breadwinner that you pull the active stuff out, just pull it all out and put a couple of lollers or throw some screamer pickups in it just for the vibe.
What's going to help me get over the hump into maybe buy it territory is imagining that somebody out there has rethought this. Take the back off and put one of your little camera batteries you've been charging since last night in there and you're good to go.
So, buy or deny this guitar?
I can't get over the tan.
Yeah.
But it plays beautifully.
It is a deny just on color and stuff. I would love to be able to get over the active electronics thing, but I just don't know if I could. Nah.
If you want to see pictures of this, viewers, you can go on Reverb or our site.
Yep. If you want to see a guitar developed by Helicopter Hall of Famer Chuck Command.
Yeah.
Well, we got you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't, well then, go over to Instagram at The High Gain or thehighgain.com and visit us anyway. Maybe leave a review on iTunes.
Yeah, I mean, don't feel intimidated by the flood of iTunes reviews that have been coming in. Just go ahead and leave one anyway. We will acknowledge it. We'll love you. We'll send you positive internet vibes.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye, Ed.